We are live, baby. We are live.
What it is, people. What it is.
Yo, what it now?
It's your boy. You know what it is.
You know what it is. Wait, who is you?
It's Sunday, man. We're on about what day is it of quarantine? Like how far along are we?
Say like 11, suppose. I think I saw Twitter. It was like 11.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I haven't left the house. Like legit, I haven't left the house for any reason at all. Like the farthest I went is to get my mail, but my mail's in because I live in an apartment, so my mail's in my apartment complex. So yeah, I haven't stepped like outside in 100% a week since I drove here from SD.
Shoot. Well, yeah. Oh yeah. My mailbox is downstairs. I gotta take the elevator. I don't take the stairs. I still take the elevator, even though I did the exercise, but I'm still gonna take the elevator, man.
Enjoy the quarantine. You got a reason to be lazy.
That's
bad. It's just so long, dude.
Like honestly, it feels unreal.
Yeah, honestly.
It honestly doesn't feel like real at all. Like we're literally have to stay inside. Like we live in life that we have to stay inside. That's like pretty.
Right, and just thinking about like the fines for like going outside, like you literally cannot leave. Like it doesn't feel real. Like
like
I think you could get in trouble for like actually being outside right now is insane.
If someone told me this like in high school or something, or like elementary school or middle school, I would be like, what? Like all the stores are closing, like food places are only doing takeouts, like
it's
you gotta really think about that. Like that's a huge impact on everyone's life. I don't think this ever happened like in history.
No,
I don't remember reading it.
Yeah, I don't remember. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna be in history books. That's the only positive thing that's coming out of this.
Yeah,
we're gonna be in history books. But
a virus that made everyone stay in. It's
insane, dude. It's still like it doesn't really like 100% register yet. Like in my brain, like we really can't go outside.
I agree with you, man. All right, man. But you know what? Let's get this podcast going. Shoot, what we got? We got a list today, man.
We got a couple things. We got talking about a little online classes. Talking about how that's going on. How's your online classes going right now?
Absolute trash, bro.
Oh,
absolute, dude. I can't even get you started. Like I don't know what these professors got going on through their head. But like, even though we're going through this crisis, I don't understand why you're assigning more work than online that you have to, like in class. Like, bro, it makes no sense. Like, okay, so we have this. Okay, so my Chicano classes, right? So usually, there's no homework in this class. It's just basically it's a class full of just quizzes. There's no homework, and all that stuff. So we take a quiz every Thursday, and to make it easy, it's true or false. It's only 20 questions, once a week on Thursdays, and it's true or false, 20 questions.
Mm-hmm.
And she changed it for the online, so we don't take quizzes online, bro. Let me get you started, bro.
Oh, bro.
Like, bro, like, she's really telling us to write, because I guess we have like how many more weeks of class do we have?
I want to say 5 for us for sure.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, we get in May.
Yeah.
So about that, yeah. So
yeah,
so instead of taking those quizzes, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have to write a short essay on every single article we read. Like, are you serious? For the end to all the way to the end of the year? Are you serious?
Yeah, bro.
We went from true or false, circling, bro, to writing essays.
That's like, crazy, man.
Bro. Honestly, bro, I'm not gonna cap though. In this Chicago classes, bro, she made all her answers true. That's all I did. I was true. No, because I was thinking logically, because like this professor, she's like a different type of professor. Like she actually cares about like the students, and she wants you to learn all that stuff. And I was like, if she really does,
bro, wait, can we go back? That's such a shame, bro. She's a different type of professor.
Yeah,
because she wants her students to pass and actually learn something. What world are we living in where all professors aren't like that, man?
Yeah, I don't know. Like she really does care about her students. But then I was like, okay, the test is true or false. You have a 50% chance of getting it right. And I'm thinking, if she's really like this, I really don't think she's trying to trick us. So I always put. I would get like she would make like 2 false, and I'll get like 80%. I'm like, bro, I'm good. I'm solid.
Bro, I'm in the senior semester, our senior year last semester, so spring semester, and all my classes. I've been working hard to make sure all my classes at the end of my college career have been like super easy. So they're all like participation. Like you just show up every day, talk a little bit, and you're good. But now that it's all online classes, I actually have to do like more work than I would have done if I was in the class. So it's so annoying, dude.
Got it.
I went from participation to actually having to like write essays and like stuff like that. Like I have a public speaking class. I have to record myself giving a speech. That defeats I'm not even in public, so it defeats the purpose, man. Yeah, I already did 2 speeches in class. Might as well just pass me.
That's 66%.
Yeah, for real. But from what I've heard, I was talking to my roommate the other day, and he was like, I guess instead of like say your grades just started dropping after you went to online classes, I guess there's like an option where you can do either pass or fail.
Oh.
So instead of like say you have like a D in the class or a C in the class, and you don't want that to bring down your GPA because your GPA is way above that, you can just you could switch that class to pass or fail. So now instead of giving you a grade, it just gives you pass. So your GPA will stay the same. If that makes sense.
Dude, I would rather have that.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Whoa, I didn't hear about that. I mean, I don't think maybe they have, but I don't. Yeah, that sounds way better.
I'm pretty sure it has to be all schools, bro. I mean, you should hit up your professors or like one of the professors that's like super cool or like researcher or something. Because I'm pretty sure it has to be for all, especially for schools that like you're used to going into the classes where it's not like schools where you have like 150 students in each class. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's just like a little bit of students, you're taken away from the education at some point. Because you're used to having that engaging like conversations with professors and stuff like that, and when you're not having that, it takes away from the education. So I feel like they have to be a little more lenient on the grades. Yeah. So if you don't want it to affect it.
Yeah, it's that's weird. That honestly sounds like a good plan. I never heard of that, but that sounds like a good plan, like pass or fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, it's way different, especially for like people that don't have access to like computers or like Wi-Fi in their house like that. Like, how can you like?
Or like if they're learning. Yeah, even if their learning like environment just isn't like strong like that, like if you're at home and like the environment's just like off and you don't have like that focus that you would have had at school, then it's for sure going to take a toll on what you're doing at school. So especially
and they didn't even like let's say hand out like laptops or computers for like any type of students. So they just like they just said be gone.
There's a student you have like all right, everybody has a stable house, everybody has internet, everybody has a laptop, everybody has all that. Like I know people that went to the library every time to do homework because they didn't have a laptop. Yeah. Like you send them home to do homework now, and they're like, and nothing's open, so it's not like they could pull up to like a library. Yeah. Library's not an essential business right now. So
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think they're doing that at all.
It's crazy, man.
I think it's messed up. Yeah. I really think they should like make it more lenient. I think I don't know. I mean, like I can probably might see it from like a business perspective. Yeah. Of like, like I guess you like face like some type of adversity. Like, how can you get through this? So it is like another step in testing. But I feel like I don't know how to say it. I mean, this is I don't know. It's not something that is gonna. I mean, I don't think it's something that's gonna happen again, especially anytime soon. So like, I don't know. I mean, it's cool to be able to say that you like got through it and went through it, but like, is that actually gonna help you out in life? Probably not, because you're not gonna go through something like this again, you know. At least the best thing about all this is that you get to catch up on all your shows, get to watch all your Netflix shows, like. Everybody's talking about All American right now. All American, All American is definitely the move. What you think about All American, bro? Bro, man, it's wild. Like, I forgot the main parts in the first one, but when I was rewatching the second one, like, man, it's how do I explain it, bro? I want to go down on the record right now. You're recording, right? Yeah. I want to go down saying that All American is one of the best shows ever. Ever? Yeah. I'm going down. I don't know if it's because I'm an athlete and like just like watching it, even though the football on the show isn't actually like good. Oh like, you can they're not good football players. But just watching like the process and like
Bro, I think it's a great show, man. And then the plots are always good. Like, you're kind of always wondering, like, what's gonna happen. Like, who's like, even the first season. Like, I don't want to be a spoiler or anything, but like, bro, is the coach his dad? What the heck? Like, it's crazy. I love that show, man.
Yeah. Well, Tate didn't even finish the first one. He barely started. Is that why he was hyping?
Yeah, that's why he was snapping everything yesterday. I guess he started yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, but I haven't met anybody that watched the show that didn't like it. Even on Twitter, you see everybody's like, "Oh, All American is like one of the best shows on Netflix, or like the best show on Netflix right now." I remember I found it one day. I was on Twitter and people were talking about On My Block and like, "Oh, On My Block is so good, blah blah blah." And then somebody was like, "Oh, it's nothing compared to All American." I was like, "All American? Why have I never heard of this?" And I clicked on it. I was like, "Oh, it's a football show." So I started watching it with me and all my roommates, who were just sitting in here watching it. We literally stayed up to like 2 a.m. that night just trying to finish it all. It had us locked in, bro.
Yeah, it's like something. Yeah, because it always leaves not like he lives off to like a not a cliffhanger, but like it leads off to another question, like at the very end. This is the question,
at the very end.
So you have to watch it. It's like it's like an hour length too. It's like, bro. I like the length of it, but sometimes it'd be like 9 o'clock and like it'd be leading to like the last couple seconds. Like, I gotta watch the next one, man. Oh, you think froze? Hey, you there? Yo, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, bro. It froze. Yeah, I can hear you now.
You froze again.
Oh snap!
Oh. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man.
Can you see me?
I can see you. I can see you, bro.
Hey, this is funny. I don't know what happened, but now I'm like side by side with you.
Oh, bro? No, that's what it looked like when that's what it looked like when I was watching the video. On my screen, I'm just floating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm just floating.
I didn't realize how close I was to the screen.
No, yeah, you was very close, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. I can't judge anything. It's whatever.
I was like, Jesus. When it came to half and half, I was like, oh, damn.
But yeah. Oh god.
Speaking of sports and football, talking about All-American, what you think about this? You're a Falcons fan, so what you thinking about this Todd Gurley situation?
Bro, Todd Gurley, man, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm glad. I mean, for the 1 year contract, I understand why the Falcons did that because of the injuries and all that stuff. It's a big risk, but Todd Gurley still gets his job done. He still gets his job done. That's something we need. I think we just released Freeman.
Yeah.
We just released Freeman.
He hadn't been playing for a while.
That's why, he hasn't been playing in a while. I think he was hurt. I believe he was hurt.
So what about your boy Matty Ice though? Is he gonna be able to step up his game now that he has a running back?
You know what? People people from the outside coming in, they keep saying he needs to step up his game, but like, bro, this dude's like averaging yards and yards. He has numbers.
Isn't that the biggest thing? You have to be able to win games. Isn't that like the?
Yeah, that's true.
Especially as a quarterback, that's like the most important thing. Like, you gotta win.
Yeah, win. Yeah, I agree with you in that. But I think it's also, I believe our defense needs to step it up like during clutch times.
Yeah.
Like we only started winning like after like week 9, week 10.
Yeah,
that's when we actually started because we were winning games. We just lost we won the first one and then we lost. We won like a 4 or 5 week loss streak.
Yeah, in that division, you have to be on your game to actually do good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got the Saints. You got the
you
Bucks.
slip up, now you're down.
Yeah, I mean Bucks ain't no issue, but they'll give you like an average record though, which is like.
Yeah, they got Tom Brady now, so that make you nervous at all?
I don't know. Because I feel like the Buccaneers wide receivers is pretty solid.
Yeah,
it was solid, but
solid.
Yeah, super solid. But James Winston, like he just wasn't getting the job done.
Yeah, he's throwing a lot of picks, dude. You can't have that.
Yeah, like you can't.
30 turnovers in 16 games. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. But Tom Brady, I feel like just sit in the pocket, just throw it, and I feel like it's not no 30 interceptions. To tell you that.
Yeah, no.
It's not 30 interceptions.
Most definitely not.
So I feel like there's gonna be some type of improvement over there.
At least you don't got Cam and Carolina no more.
Man, ain't no issue.
Knock it off.
Ain't no issue.
The boy was slapping you for 3
Nah,
years straight.
nah. Get out of here.
That's my guy, man. If you guys don't know, Cam Newton is my favorite player of all time. All time. Favorite football player of all time.
Definitely.
So is. I was rocking with the Panthers hard because of my boy Cam. I rocked with Steve Smith a little bit before Cam got there, but Cam set it in for sure for me, and they released him like last week, and man.
Awesome disrespect. Honestly, it's fun because like a lot of people, I was talking to a lot of older folks, and I'm not trying to bring race in here, but they're little white folks, and they're like, bro, he's a clown. Like the way he dresses is a clown. They hate the way he types on Instagram. Like, bro, like how could you be like you're like criticizing him so much? It's like
for literally just being who he is. That's the reason a lot of people hate him is because he doesn't do what people like want him to do. Like he's gonna be himself. He's gonna dress how he wants. He's gonna type how he wants. On the field, he's gonna annoy you because that's what he wants to do. That's how he plays the game. But honestly, I think that's why he's so good too. Mm-hmm. When you're cocky and you just love the game, you like enjoy it. Like you watch every game he plays, and he was having fun, bro. Regardless, he was having so much fun. That's why he's so good. They want this like cookie cutter quarterback that's gonna go sit in the pocket and throw the football and shut up after the games, not do press conferences or say the right things all the time. Like that's not how he is.
Yeah, that's the wrong dude.
Yeah. So I'm hoping my boy goes to the Chargers, be closer to home, man. I'll get that jersey so quick. The powder blue. Ooh.
The powder blue looked clean, not gonna lie. With the high top all white cleats. Bro, that was clean. I saw a little edit. That was clean. Yeah.
Great, man. I'm gonna get that jersey so quick. So hopefully, man.
Honestly, I don't see a bad fit out of it though.
No,
I don't see a bad fit. I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
Especially if you have the cap space for it.
Dude. And he has good wide receivers.
I'm saying,
he's gonna come back healthy too, because he's literally. he's basically had 2 years of like just not hanging out, but like rehabbing, getting his shoulder right, his foot right, working out. Like I can't see how he comes back unhealthy.
Yeah, especially because he definitely took his time on it.
Yeah. So what do you think? And you know how the NBA kind of shut everything down?
Yeah.
Because of this coronavirus. You think the NFL would have did the same thing?
Like you're saying, like you think they would start the movement?
No. Yeah. Well, I'm saying like, so you know how the football is super. The NFL specifically is like super stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of just do what they want. They don't care. Like, if this was the NBA and they had this concussion stuff, they would have been taking about it a whole different way. But the NFL, they kind of just do what they want. Yeah,
I agree with you on that.
So you think the NFL, when this coronavirus stuff happened, you think they would just be like, all right, no fans, we'll still play though?
Yeah, I think they'll definitely still play.
Yeah, I can't see them until they're literally like forced by like the president.
Like the last line and everything.
Yeah. I think they're rocking to the end, man.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have to go down there and kick the doors down before the NFL stops.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah. The NFL is just a different beast, man. They don't care. They got the money.
Got the views. Get the views. That's it. That's all they need. Live stream it. Don't care. Anything.
Yeah, anything. Just watch. Give me my bread.
Yeah, and they probably
you see how they're still going with the draft? Like they don't care at all, bro. The draft is literally something where it's cool to be able to like go, and those players for sure that's dope.
They deserve it.
Yeah, they deserve it for sure. And
that's the thing. You definitely can't take off that moment of being drafted. You understand? Like that's life change. Yeah. It's a life changing moment that you can never experience twice.
Yeah, but a lot of people do it from home anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I agree with you. I agree with you on that one.
So and the fact that they didn't even budge. Nah, draft's not canceled. Everything else in the world is canceled, but the draft, we're good.
Yeah, I agree with. Yeah.
That's just the NFL for you, bro. They don't care, man. They just do what they feel.
Especially in Vegas, too, man.
Yeah, bro.
Jeez. I mean, you can't really do anything now outside of Vegas, but still, I think that's pretty dope. The way they said, it was all set up and, with the Bellagio, right? Something like that.
Yeah, they were supposed to do, on the boat, which, again, I think that's the way people were making fun of it on social media. Did you see how they were making fun of the boat?
No, I didn't see it.
So I guess the draft, all the people that are gonna get drafted, the college players, they're gonna come in on a boat onto wherever they were going, And I guess everybody was like, oh, like it's like people are bringing like slaves and they're gonna get auctioned
really?
off. Yeah,
Dang, that's bold.
yeah.
Okay,
And you
okay.
like you don't really think about it, and then you see it, you're like, damn, like that's actually true. Like that's kind of weird. Because you
Yeah.
think about it, like the combine, everybody always makes fun of it as like a slave auction. Everybody has numbers running around trying to prove themselves, and then and then they have to show up to the boat while they get bought by somebody. It's definitely a little sketchy.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I didn't think about it like that, but
I didn't think about it like that either, but
it's rough thinking about.
it's always funny to see. So you hit me up the other day, and you said something about compound problems equals compound interest.
Oh yeah,
What does that
bro.
mean?
What does that mean?
So Dirty, the thing about me and Dirty, we'll just kind of like text each other throughout the day.
Just random things I
Yeah.
don't know.
It won't even make any sense. Especially Dirty will send me like the most weird stuff that doesn't make sense. He sent me a video yesterday. I honestly didn't even know what to reply with. I didn't know what to say
Bro,
to it.
I do. I was watching that video, but I was like, dude, that's crazy. Like, I never really thought about it. Like, I can say it. I can. That's
Yeah,
no
you
issue.
can say it. I mean, it's not.
Yeah,
It's bad.
it was day in the life of a stripper, and I was like,
It's just random. Like I was just sitting there,
yeah, it
and
was
I
just
see
random.
this
Like,
little thing come down from my phone.
there was just no context. It was just a random video link.
Yeah,
That's
there was
it.
no like, hey, this is crazy. I never thought about it like that. It was just a video.
Yeah,
And then nothing after, nothing.
no, but like, bro, like she was making bank. Like, I mean, I understand, like strippers. I mean, they do make bank, but like, I don't think you ever seen like what's their daily life. Like, they're like what's their daily life? What do they do other than stripping? Like, this girl didn't do anything. I'll tell you that. This girl did not do anything. She said she woke up, slept, shopped, and did errands, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, that's it, bro. But I don't know. She'd make her bands. But anyways, the compound problems equals compound interest. Let me see. Let me review on it. Cause I wrote it down, so I didn't want to mess up with like how to explain it. This is what I wrote.
She sent it to me, and I sent the eyes, and then I told him I had no idea what it meant. So I was like, you have to explain it to me. I was like, not right now. We'll wait till the podcast.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know what it means.
So this is what I wrote. Yeah, this is what I wrote down. Because I was listening to something, and it just the way he explained it was, I mean, it makes sense, I guess. I don't know. So compound problems equals compound interest. The meaning of that, I put most people discover. Okay, tell me if you agree or not too, as well. I said, tell me if you agree on it as well.
Oh,
I mean, I agree with it. Makes sense. But I said most people discover they don't make enough money for a life they want, right? I mean, a lot of average people do it, so they get another job.
Mhm.
They make more money in the short run, but it triggers down to less family time, less time to sleep, less time to work out, and it's just an unhealthy lifestyle.
Mhm.
So with the original problem they want to solve, they just start adding on more problems, which is the interest.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I thought that was pretty deep, and I was just like, bro,
Yeah.
but I think I'm not gonna say society. I mean, I feel like a lot of people should be more aware about like working hourly wage is different from like selling a product or selling some type of service.
Mhm.
Because giving away your time, money is not a good thing, in my opinion. Like you should be able to get like a set price for getting like some type of job done. Like for example, professor or teacher, you can get like a salary for it. Like you don't get paid hourly.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
It makes sense for sure. Like the more time you basically like saying like you're not happy with exactly how you're living, so you get another job and you lose time.
you lose time because time can't make time back, but money will always be there, no matter what.
Yeah.
Money will always be there, but time.
I feel like that's the thing of like the people. Let me see how to put it. So like people that need to survive, like if you're getting a second job because you just literally like you don't have food upon the table, you know, like you have when your first job you have enough for rent, period. Like that's it. But your second job maybe helps you with putting food on the table or getting your kids like clothes. Then I mean, sadly, the world the way it is, like that's what you got to do. Like it just is what it is. But for people that like they have like a comfortable life, like they're living all right, and then they get a second job because like they want to be able to, I don't know, just have more money. I guess I guess it depends the way you look at it, but as like a person that like money has never really like driven me, I guess you could say, like for like money has never like I never woke up like I want to make like millions of dollars. Like I just kind of always wanted to be like comfortable and like not have to stress about bills or anything like that. Like that's my ultimate like money goal.
More money, more problems.
Yeah.
That's fact. That's big facts. Like, bro, like, I don't people don't really. You don't understand it because you never had the money.
Yeah.
That's the issue. Like, people that don't have the money, they strive for that.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't know what it feels like to be on the other side. Like when you have money, like, it starts a lot of problems.
Yeah. And I was even talking to my roommate about this the other day. Shout out to Cam Smith. We were chilling and we were like, the problem with like people like our age or like where we come from is that like they see like the successful goal is just making like hella money, like making millions of dollars, you know.
And that's like,
but there's happiness between that. Like you can make $80,000 and be perfectly happy with life and be perfectly. Yeah. You can even be considered rich if you're making $80,000 a year. Two incomes of regular like money, you're making like you're good. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what like where we grew up and like how we grew up. People don't see enough of like the comfortability and like just being happy of like being comfortable with money. So they automatically assume like, oh, in order to be happy, you have to shoot for this like crazy amount of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. You don't have to, man. And bro, man. I really need to get my first piece of property, bro.
First piece of property.
I need some property, man. I was getting preached upon it, bro. Like, man.
You talking about like a house or like a? Like,
yeah. I need to get some type of house because, man, these people make like, cause I was listening to I was watching some YouTube video, right? Mm-hmm. And like these people, like he was talking about this, like these people, like they're from the hood area,
yeah,
and they're just like in the bad area, like they're, poverty. I mean, not poverty, but just less income area,
yeah,
right. And like a person, like there's be this one person just comes in a suit and everything, like once a month. He just comes, picks up the checks, and just leaves and everything. Mm-hmm. And like, bro, like they're thinking about it. So they're basically like saying like a landlord was like, come pick up checks and that's it. That's his work. Like he's literally having other people work for him.
Yeah.
Work for like putting in their hours, making their money and giving it to him, and he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
He just comes and picks up the check and bounces. Make sure everything's running good, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like you know how much time you get out throughout the day and how much money you get out of it as well.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing as working like your hourly job, but instead there's no labor. You just literally pick up the checks.
Yeah, and the good thing about those type of jobs is then you can like, a lot of people feel like they have to do certain jobs because it makes them a certain amount of money. So like, oh, I have to do this job just so I can provide for my family, you know. So they don't even get to do it like they actually want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like I want to be a teacher, right? Say I was making like crazy amount of money just by like doing something else. Mm. But I didn't have to work hard every day, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have to go put in hours, I didn't have to do this, I didn't do that. I could literally just pick up the money, like I have to have my own property. I just pick up the money. I could still work my teaching job and be cool. Yeah. And not have to worry about money, and I can still do something that I enjoy. Or coaching, like people want to be high school coaches, and imagine being able to do that and not having to worry about I have
money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Cause I can imagine, like, bro, if I was able to set up my own piece of property or something like that, like buy a house, and then just charge for rent about it, and like I would make the same amount of money. Let's say, for example, let's just say I buy a house, I charge rent, I don't know, like $2,600. Let's just say $2,600 for like a 3-bedroom house or something like that. That's at least minimum $2,600 a month already. Like you kind of like make your own wage a month in a way. And like with that free time, like I'm not doing no labor, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
And my free time, we can just go coach, we can just do whatever we need, work out, whatever. Like, and I still get that same wage at the end of the month, regardless.
Yeah.
Which I don't know, people, and like there's no labor to it. I don't know, like that should make sense in people's mind. Like you're making money while you're sleeping. There's no labor to it. It's just an extra piece of income.
Yeah. The only problem is, I think the biggest problem, especially for like things like houses, right? how do you like personally? I have no clue. I have never been able to figure out how to get a house, but I'm pretty sure it involves having some amount of money, right?
I agree. Yeah, there's some type of money to it.
So like you gotta buy the house, you gotta buy the property, whatever, and then you rent it out. So you gotta have that kind of already like expendable income, that extra money in the back of the bank. Just being like, all right, I'll throw it on this property, and then I'll pretty much get it back just by people paying me. But you also have to have that money to buy it. So I feel like that's and again, that's where the rich get richer or the rich stay rich, and it's kind of get ahead because they can afford to do things like that. Like
they can afford
right now, I can't buy. Even though I have the idea in my head and that I know that it'll work, I still don't have that money to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the thing that sucks.
Yes, yeah. You definitely gotta grind it out in the beginning, and then be able to have like a good credit score, and then you just apply for a loan for it.
Yeah.
Shooting right now, man. These loan interest rates are low.
Yeah.
They're very, very low.
It's just crazy, man.
I can't imagine buying a house right now, man. I wish I could just buy it.
Have a house.
Yeah.
I just want to have a house to live in. Sheesh.
House to live in, yeah.
I have never ever lived. Well, I lived with my grandparents for a little bit, and they had a house. But like having a house myself, I have never lived in a house. So that's like one of my. Even like if I'm renting for a little bit, like when we move out, that's why like I kind of don't really want to move out into an apartment, just because I have never lived in a house. So I kind of want to see what it's like, you know.
Yeah. It's expensive though, but it's
expensive.
Yeah, everything comes with a price, but still, man, it's like just
having a backyard. Like I can't imagine having like a backyard or anything like it's wild to me. You see our patio, like that's like the closest thing we have to a backyard, but we still like stuff it full of people. We be having like full barbecues, like we got like a full backyard, but I can only imagine what it would be like to have like a full backyard and like live that life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Especially your own house, your own garage, man. Shoot.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You ready for this Twitter debate? Me and my roommate seen another tweet, and it was a girl there. I guess her and her boyfriend were arguing, right? And I guess she said, "I see why them dudes laugh at you." Yeah, bro.
Wow.
What do you even respond? I don't even think. You think the relationship's done at that point?
I do. Wait, how much do I love her, bro?
You love her, dude. Like you love her. That's your dog right there. Like that's your wife, man. And she says, "I see why these dudes laugh at you."
You understand how heartbroken I would have been.
Bro, yeah, that's what we're like.
That's ultimately evil right there. That's like that dude's already weak right there, but like that's just right there. That's like I don't know, explain it. That's just so disrespectful. That's like out of character. It's like
that's what we were like. I don't think you come back from that. I think there's nothing that you could say to rekindle that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the ultimate disrespect. Not only are you hanging out with other dudes all the time and talking crap about me, and you just there chilling. Oh no, man! You just sitting there laughing with them. Oh no, man! Hell no. So I think we're dying. They're like, how do you even come back? That's the most disrespectful thing ever, bro.
Bro, you just come. You know what you do in those situations? Just walk away.
Yeah,
as a male,
you have to.
There's nothing really you can do about it. You just walk away.
You gotta.
Don't walk away. Just leave. Go
have
home.
One of your homies pull back up to the crib the next day to pack your stuff for you.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
That can definitely get out of hand real quick.
Oh, real quick, yeah.
Real quick.
That's the most disrespectful thing I think you could say to your significant other, bro. Because even imagine like if you had a girlfriend and you were like, I see why these girls laugh at you. Like, bro, that's bad, bro.
That's horrible.
I don't think you come back from that.
You don't.
I think once that's dropped, I think that's the end of the relationship, regardless.
I don't think there's just no positivity coming back from that.
No, like who you hang like. You was hanging out with dudes and just laughing at your boy. That's messed up, bro.
And who knows what was going on behind that too, bro?
Yeah, exactly. That's just crazy.
I already visualize it in my head.
Yeah, exactly. For some reason, they're in a car.
Yeah.
In my vision, they're in a car.
Shit. For some reason in my head, they were just sitting in the bedroom, just sitting on the corner of the couch. I mean, no, corner of the bed. Corner of the bed. Where do you see on the corner of the bed, bro? And you just got homie is just posted in the back, like, you know where the back of the bed is on the headrest? In the back. Oh man.
No, I just laughing. That's messed up, man.
Yeah. I hate
to come back from that.
Nah, I can't.
I think it's done after that.
Definitely can't.